part one of this series, y'all. And it is going to be prayer. Now, I know a lot of people like prayer. Everybody always talk about prayer. Oh my gosh, I don't even pray right. I already hear it. But guess what? What is praying right? Now, of course, I know everybody, especially if you came from a religious background, you've been in churches. Everybody knows somebody who's a prayer warrior. I mean, when this person prays, the world gets a shaking, the earth gets a shaking, the wind gets a blowing. We all know that one person. I know one person like that, and she is delightful. But I remember back when I was a baby Christian walking with the Lord, that it used to make me very intimidated because I didn't want to spend time in prayer because I knew I didn't sound like that. Like when I'm in prayer, there's some awkward silences where I'm trying to get my words together. But that is exactly why I'm here, because that's what the Lord wants from you. You gotta understand, if you are a parent, right, and you have more than one child, you understand very well that children all have different personalities. And even if you are not a parent, and you were raised in a household with siblings, you know that your siblings was not thinking the same way you was thinking at all times. With that being said, the Father knows the posture of your heart. He knows who you are. If you're not a prayer warrior, that's because He didn't mean for you to be one. That's not the point of prayer. The point of prayer is to speak to the Father, to consistently converse with Him. Prayer is the breath. You're supposed to pray in every single second of every day. I'm talking, when things going wrong, you pray. When things going right, you pray. You sad, you pray. You depressed, you pray. You happy, you pray. Why? Because the Lord is already there with you. He wants you to acknowledge Him at all times. So prayer is not about the performance. It's not about the dramatics. It's about the peace that you cultivate in that moment. The other thing is time. People think that in order for you to be in prayer, you got to be dedicated an hour or so to you. God ain't cool for that either. He knows what your schedule looks like. Remember, He's right there. So He knows if you have extra time to devote to Him. But if you make sure to devote the time that you have for Him, that's what He wants. So if you got 10 minutes and you stop and pray, if you on your way into the job, and while you're on your way in the building, it just hits you that you need to pray. While you walking through the doors, before you say good morning to your first day worker. He wants that. He wants you to live in prayer. And as you live in prayer, He can now speak to your heart the way He was meant to. I dropped the grape. I know the dog's going to grab it. It's okay. You got a second there. So when it comes to prayer, prioritize that. Because the Lord needs to be able to speak with you. If you're saying you don't know which direction to go into, you're trying to figure out your purpose, you don't know what's going on, you feel like you can't even hear the Lord, check the posture of your prayers. Because it's not that He's not hearing your prayers, you're not hearing Him through your prayers. Sometimes we pray and we assume that because we asking God for something that He's going to just give it to us. I can't tell you how many times I'm grateful that the Lord did not grant me what I prayed for. Because had I got it, I'd be in a worse situation than I am when I was struggling and suffering. So also accept that not everything that you're praying for is what's in your best interest. You could be praying for your marriage to be, oh please Lord, please correct my marriage, please correct this relationship, please fix that person's heart so that we can live happier. And we're like, why won't the Lord fix it? Because it's not supposed to be fixed. Not every prayer is purposeful, but every prayer should be intentional. The prayers where you have nothing to say to the Lord and you sit in silence and you just say, Heavenly Father, I come to you now and pray. You just sit there because you don't know what to say. That's what the Lord wants. Because that's being true to you. Those moments where you got tears running down your face, you standing in the shower. Listen, I know because I did it. Standing in the shower, you just pray. Words flowing out of you now. That's what He wants. Because that's you being true to you. So check your prayers and know He's always listening.